Hey guys, it's been a long time since I've done a video like this, an updated version of my entire gun collection, military gun collection. As a matter of fact, the last time I did one, I believe, was in August of 2013. So, it's been almost 2.5 years, and I apologize for that. I just was waiting, to get a lot more different rifles to my collection to be able to, worth making a video, an updated video anyways. But I thought, since it's the last few days of the year, I'd go ahead and make this updated video and show you guys my collection. That's how it's changed over the last 2 years or more. But anyways, I'm going to kind of go over them with you here. This top one here, actually these top two are both Russian 9130s, which most of you guys are familiar with. They're pretty much the cheapest surplus rifle that's still out there, but price is going up on them. The top one is 1943, and the bottom one's 1944. Like I said, they're both 9130. They're both Izzy, made at the Izvik arsenal, which they're both really awesome. Not much difference between the two, really. I got them about 5.5 years ago for about, I think it was about $80 back then. But now, they're close to 200, just about. This third one here is my 1946 M44 Russian carbine. These, if you see these guns, most of them you'll recognize from some of my shooting videos, which I haven't made many of. But hopefully that's going to change here soon. But like I said, this is my M44 carbine. All three of these shoot the same cartridge, the 7.62x54R, which is rimmed cartridge. These guns are so fun to shoot. The surplus ammo is it's starting to go up in price also. I was lucky enough to score 880 rounds for $220, which is exactly a quarter round, just about 2-3 months ago. So I was very excited to be able to get that. But ammo and the rifles are going up for sure. But I want to skip down here. This is my model 1895 Nagant Revolver. This one is actually a Chula, and it was made in 1925. I've shot this. This shoots the 7.62x38mm rimmed. This is also a rimmed cartridge. I just picked this up a couple months ago. It has been imported and everything, but overall this thing is so fun to shoot. I can't wait to get out there and shoot it some more and make y'all another video of that. Like I said, model 1895, made in 1925. So that's 90-year-old, almost 91-year-old revolver right there. Right here, I'll touch them because it's kind of hard to see which one I'm talking about. This is my model 1896 3040 Krag. It's actually, I ran the serial number, and this one was made in 1898. It's made at the U.S. Springfield arsenal, which unfortunately I have not shot this gun. I've had it for, a little over a year, and it's just so expensive. I just refuse to pay $2 a round to shoot this thing. So, I'm somewhat of a patient person, so once I find a good deal on ammo, then I'll definitely start shooting it. But I'm just thankful to be able to add it to my collection. I never thought I'd be able to get one, but I actually traded it for an $80 rifle Enfield I had, and I actually got it, so that's awesome. Glad to have picked that up. Down here below it, this is one of my babies here. This is my Springfield M1 Garand. This one I ran the serial number. It was made in May of 1944. This one shoots, the 30-06 cartridge. It's a U.S. Springfield Armory. This gun is, it's semi-automatic. This thing is a beast. I love having this thing, and I'm hoping to add another one to my collection one day, if not more than one. But just an awesome rifle, awesome piece of history. That the Americans use those and the M1 carbine, which I hope to get soon. But I'm just very glad to be and honored to be able to own really all of these rifles. But I'm just really attached to the Garand. Moving on here, I've got this. This is one of my 6 Enfields I'm going to go over with you. This one is my 1914 number 1 Mark III Star, which I can show you here. My lighting's not the best, and I'm sorry about that. Enfield 1914 is getting wore out as far as the information there on the band. Now this one, if you notice, it has the wire wrap on it. And what that's for is grenade launching, because there's actually a cup that would fit here on the end of it, and then you put your grenade in there, and then you got your, you wouldn't shoot a real cartridge, you got your grenade launching type cartridge. I can't even think what it is right now, I apologize about that, but anyways, it launches the grenade out of the cup at the end of the rifle. Now, a lot of these rifles came to be because they are original, you know, #1 Mark IIIs or whatever, and the barrel just got shot out. Instead of destroying the rifle, they decided to make them into grenade launchers, and they added this wire wrap here, you know, to help with like the splintering of the wood, you know, from the blast of the grenades going off and everything. But really cool to have that. I've always liked the way they looked and everything. Glad to have picked one up. This next one here is my #1 Mark III Star Enfield, made in 1917. I got this one maybe 2.5 years or so at a gun show. I just love these things. I just got, you know, I love all military rifles just about, but I just got a thing for Enfields. I don't know what it is. Just the way they look, you know, they have the 10-round magazine, smooth action. I just love them. I love the 303 cartridge also. But I was glad to be able to pick this other one up here for my collection. Moving on, this is another one of my babies. This one is my Mark V rifle. It was made in 1922. And what's special about this Enfield is it's somewhat of a trials rifle, they call. I think only about around 20,000 or so were made from 1922 to 1924. And then they decided, you know, to do away with that particular design and everything, having to do, I believe, with cost and everything to produce it. This one, they moved the sight, as you see here, they moved the sight to the rear. What you got right on here? See, it was more up, you know, like the other one here is farther up. See, they moved it to the back. And then they also added this right here. You notice that there's 2 barrel bands. See, there's not one on either one of these Mark III Stars. They added the extra barrel band, they moved the sight, and then they also added, if I can do it with one hand, there we go, the magazine cutoff. Now this is original to the rifle. Now there are some magazine cutoffs that have a hole in it right inside of here, and I've always been told and read that that means it's not an original magazine cutoff. I guess it's a reproduction part. But this rifle is all original. It's all matching. The wood even has the serial number stamped into it. So this is a highly desirable rifle. I got it for $260, and I mean they sell for well over $1,000 from what I've seen. I've never shot this rifle, and I honestly don't think I ever will. Some people might think that's kind of silly, but I don't know. I just don't want to, I guess, risk something happening. Maybe I'm paranoid. But I'm always looking to add another one. I'm just very excited to be able to have gotten the deal on this one. I did. It's got the leather sling here also, which is really cool. Really cool. Here's my other Enfield, #4. This is my #4 Mark I Star. This one was made in 1942, and it was actually made by Savage. Which, let me show you. See right here, #4 Mark I Star. And then see it says U.S. property. And like I said, it was made by Savage. You see that block? It looks like a #5. It's actually a S for Savage. These rifles were made in America. It's part of a Lend-Lease program for Britain and everything, kind of helping the war effort. These are somewhat desirable as well. I've had a couple, which I got rid of one. I actually traded the other one for the Krag right there, which is the Enfield I paid $80 for, which it wasn't in the best condition, but the guy wanted it, so it worked out for me. Moving on here, I got this #4 Mark I Star. Now this one was made in 1943, and this one, if you see, let me pull it up, if I can get it to focus here. Come on. There you go. Long Branch. Now this Enfield was actually made in Canada. It's a Canadian Enfield. You know, the Canadian forces used the Enfields actually on D-Day, you know, on Juno Beach. You know, several countries used the Enfield. from, basically, the early 1900s, even up until here recently. People all over the world, a lot of countries are still using them. Some are phasing them out, some continue to use them. But I just love these things. Like I said, I don't know what it is about them. I just love them. Just like the way they look, I guess. I don't know. Well, no, that and action and everything. But moving on. This right here is my British Jungle Carbine. This one is a number 5 Mark 1. This one was made in February. Let me get to pull up. February of 1946. I don't know if it's going to pull up for you or not. There you go. Number 5 Mark 1. Royal Ordnance Factory, Fazakkerley. So this one was made about 6 months after, well, actually about 5 months after World War II ended. September 2nd officially. But this thing is a beast to shoot. I actually call it my cannon gun. This one and the Russian M44 carbine, my cannon guns are so loud to shoot, but they're just freaking awesome. Awesome. Now there are an issue with the some of the number 5s, and take this handguard here. They should have lightning cuts. Because they made these rifles to be kind of lightweight. Actually for jungle use and everything. And there were several different things, they did to lighten them up, which I'm not going to take this off there, but I promise you it has the lightning cuts as it should to make the barrel lighter. Another thing they did is right here, they somewhat hollowed out the bolt. But just a nice rifle, very nice. Got the flash suppressor here on the end. Most of these rifles, really all of these rifles, I've made videos on. So if you want to check them out, I'll go. My other videos I actually did on them. I went into kind of more detail about them and everything. But all 6 of my Enfields shoot the same cartridge. All of them shoot the 303 cartridge, which that's one of my favorite cartridges to shoot. I got a lot of different manufacturers of their, brands of that ammo. But if you can pick up an Enfield, definitely get one. It's worth it. I know there's kind of mixed feelings about them, but I just love the things. I hope to add several more to my collection. I really do. Moving on here is my 2 Japanese rifles. This top one here is my Type 99. Unfortunately, let me pick it up here. See, it has no mum. And the mum, I'm talking about the chrysanthemum, the emperor's mark. Is like a 16-petal flower in a circle right up in here. And it's been ground off. And basically what it was, at the end of World War II, Japan surrendered. And before they gave over their rifles and everything, a lot of the soldiers, Japanese soldiers, even some of the American soldiers did it. They would grind off or file out or put an X through the emperor's stamp. Basically, it's like a disgrace or dishonor for the emperor, to have surrendered, or, for his stuff to be given over to the enemy, which is basically us. So out of kind of respect for the emperor, we help deface him. But, nice rifle. I haven't shot it a whole lot. It does have the anti-aircraft sights. Let me get this to flip up here. Let's see. Sorry about the camera work. There we go. Anti-aircraft sights, which a lot of times these were discarded by the soldiers. They just thought them pointless. This round rifle shoots the 7.7 by 58 round, which is also known as 7.7 Jap. I got a little bit of this ammo. I haven't shot this gun a whole lot. Just like the Krag ammo, the Japanese ammo is really expensive to shoot as well, unfortunately. But I do have some more ammo, and I'm going to shoot it before long, hopefully. Moving on here. This is my, let me move it down here. This is my Type 38 Japanese carbine. And as you can see, it's a little short rifle compared to the other one. Now, a benefit of this one for me, or a bonus I guess, is this one has the mum. If you can see that. This one has the mum. So, usually whenever you have a rifle that has the mum, more than likely they consider that, or it's a veteran bringback. An American soldier or whatever picked it up off the battlefield pickup as well, and shipped it home or whatever, did some trades with buddies and picked it up along the way. But this rifle shoots the 6.5 by 50 cartridge, or also known as 6.5 Jap. But just as the 7.7 ammo, it's really expensive. Now, I do have some of that ammo as well, which I don't want to just blow through it, you know. I'm kind of shooting a little bit at a time to kind of save it, but I'm always looking to add, you know, some more ammo to my stockpile that I'm starting. But anyways, nice rifle, really fun to shoot. Basically no recoil at all. Not much at all. Like I said, I got shooting videos on it if you want to check it out. My last two rifles here, this is my 1943 German K98 Mauser. This one has a bunch of the, Waffen amps, you know, the eagle and swastika markings. And then there it says, if I can pull it up, model 98. It says K98, made in 1943. I can get it to pull up. Well, anyways, this has a lot of the Waffen amps, the eagle and swastikas. Now, something about this rifle is it's considered a Russian capture. Captured by the Russian, they arsenaled it themselves, did a lot of rebluing. They, see, a lot of stocks had the reddish kind of tone to them. And then they actually did electro stenciling here. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Come on. Well, camera's gonna be in. There you go. See, electro stenciling that way, so all the parts would match after they got done doing what they did to them. Now this one does have, see, a serial number here in the stock, which is original, and it actually matches the receiver, but you know, everything else is kind of mixed matched. But this thing is really cool. It shoots the 8mm cartridge. If you can get one, definitely get one, because these are, you know, an important piece of history. I'm just glad to have been able to get one to add to my collection. Lastly here, this is my Turkish Mauser. This one, let me see, was made in 1940. Trying to work on my camera work here for you. See, 1940. This one is also 8mm. But look at the size difference in the K98 and the Turkish. Turkish rifle is so long, it looks like an old Civil War musket almost as far as the length on it. This thing is so tall. One thing cool about this rifle is this right here, which I mentioned this in the video I made of this rifle when I first got it. If I can get it to pull up here. Let's see. Come on. It looks like there's a name in the stock. I guess it's a soldier's name or something else, but I thought that was really cool. Some people say that would hurt the value, but I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it might would add to it, you know, being named or whatever it is, but, you know, it doesn't bother me. But anyways, guys, like I said, I just wanted to make this updated video. Like I said, it's been a long time since I have. I actually have only added 2 guns to my collection this year, and that was the model 1895 Nagant Revolver and then the 8mm Turkish Mauser there. It's not that I haven't wanted to buy anything, it's just, you know, it's just gun prices are going up. A lot of it's getting harder to find. But it's not, you know, it's not that I'm not trying, but here in this weekend, next weekend, the next few months, there's about, I want to say about 5 or 6 gun shows I'm going to, so hopefully I'll get lucky and, you know, score some new additions. But as always, guys, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a Happy New Year. Thank you all for all the comments, and thank you all for the new subscriptions this year. You know, I like interacting with you guys, commenting on your videos, y'all commenting on mine, liking everything. It's just been really fun, and I look forward to 2016 and seeing what you guys have added to your collection, and, you know, and having y'all check out what I add to mine. But as always, guys, thank you so much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you.